I was not planning on making this video today, I cannot lie. I was planning on making a video about me being level 40. As you guys can see, I'm a level 40 now, finally hit it. But this new update has changed literally everything about the game, and as myself, a build YouTuber, I have to inform y'all on what's going on with the builder. Everybody's builds are ruined or like at least altered in a certain way, and so I just want to fill y'all in. So this is my 3D point build. As you guys can see, it doesn't look right. The potential upgrades is 9, but I have 12 badges. The potential upgrades for defense is 17, but I have 18. So if you already have your builds badges maxed out, you're fine. Your builds are fine, they're safe, you don't have to really worry. But if you're working on a new build and you didn't max out your badges, you might as well just restart, man. They really messed up the builder. A lot of people in the 2K community were just super confused, so they took to Twitter to try to figure out what was going on with everybody's badges. PowerDF said this about the situation. Your height / weight / wingspan now affects your badge count. This applies to rebirth builds and old builds. You may lose / gain badges on builds that you already have maxed out as well. For example, shoulder players on guards will give more shooting badges / playmaking badges but lose defense / playmaking, but he explains down here, he meant to say defense plus finishing and not playmaking. As many of y'all know, the height / weight / wingspan never affect your badges before. If you can make a build 5'7", get the same amount of badge counts, or you make them like 6'8" at the point guard position, you'll still get the same badges with the height, weight, wingspan, all that. But now that is all changed. So I woke up this morning, I hopped on Twitter and I saw everybody freaking out, so I had to check out some of my builds. The first build I wanted to check out was my point power forward, and they really screwed me over, bro. I tweeted out my stats on my point power forward build before and after the patch. The Twitter quality is pretty ass, but that shouldn't really matter too much. You guys get the gist of it. The badge count is 11, 12, 11, and 9. Not the craziest badge count, but it's definitely really solid, and you can get the job done with these type of badges very well balanced. You can do a little bit of everything. But with the new update, my new badge count is 8, 12, 12, and 1. They took away 3 finishing badges, gave me 1 more playmaking, but most importantly, I have 1 defensive badge on this build. The worst part about this is, if you guys remember, you don't get the badges that you had originally unless you already had your categories maxed out, which I did not. I think I only had 2 defensive badges. I mean, I guess it's better than this one right here, but my build's completely ruined, man. And this just proves how much wingspan really affects your builds. I have literally everything maxed out but steel, and I still only got 1 defensive badge, which is absolutely insane to me. Now tomorrow, I'm going to be dropping a video where I go over the top 5 best builds with the new builder change, with the wingspan, the weight, and all the height affecting the badges. So stay on the lookout for that if you want to see some good builds. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications so you don't miss that upload tomorrow. I feel like it's going to be very important. So we're on the point power forward. I'm going to show you how they messed up my badges completely. They really only gave me 1 defensive badge. So I do have 2. I only had 2 unlocked. I should have had 9, bro. That's so unfortunate. I was really curious on how this actually affects the meta. So I'm going to be making some meta builds. I'm going to be making some play shots, some offensive threats, some two-way slashing playmakers, some poppers. We're just going to see how this changes the outcome of most of these comp builds. First one we're going to test out is the play shot, the infamous build. We're just going to go through this pretty quick. We're not going to take too much time trying to make the best version of the build. I just really want to see how the badges change with the height, weight, and wingspan and stuff. So I'm going to just get into this real quick. Physical profile shouldn't really matter. Doesn't change any of the badges. We're going to make a real quick typical play shot build. Layup, dunk, mid-range, 3-point, free throw, post fake. Get as much shooting as we can get. We're going to go down here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try dropping the wingspan, see if we can get another like shooting badge. Maybe we can get up to like 27 or something. I just want to see what we can do and see how the wingspan really affects it. Defense will probably just max out these categories right here. Boom, we get 3, 1, 25, 24, and 3. Obviously, it's not the best play shot in the game, but we're just here to experiment, right? For some reason, it doesn't show me what my badges are doing when I change the height, weight, and wingspan. Look, I can go up, I can go down, but it's not showing me what badges are changing, which is a very big L. It would kind of make sense. I like this change. They should have dropped it when the game initially dropped. But now we can't even see what badges we're changing with our height until we're already done with the build, which is very dumb. I'm gonna boost this up to 1.96, which is equal to 6'5". Drop the weight. I'm gonna max out the wingspan, and then I'm gonna check this. So boom, we made a playmaking shot creator with the max wingspan. I want to see how the badges have changed. I'm gonna go minimum wingspan and see just how many badges we lose or gain or whatever. We lost the shooting badge, and I'm pretty sure we lost the playmaking. I'm not 100% sure, which is very interesting. I wish they would show us the badges that we're gaining and losing when we're actually changing the attributes, because on next gen, their build screen, you can literally see everything. You're not just wondering about anything. You know exactly what's going to be good. So now we're going to test this with minimum wingspan, and so we can get more shooting and more playmaking. We're going to go same height, minimum weight, obviously, and we're going to drop the wingspan all the way down below. I think we had 25 badges to start with. We're going to see if we get any more right here, which I assume we will. Same play shot name. We're just going to go see what we got. Wow. So we don't gain any shooting badges. You don't get more than the actual cap. It's just like the wingspan. So from what I've seen, there's no reason to go minimum wingspan unless you really just want that higher 3-pointer. You don't gain any shooting badges, you just lose defensive badges. So I don't really see a point to it. You're not going to gain anything with minimum wingspan this year. So long wingspan has always been like the wave, but there's literally no reason to go minimum wingspan this year at all. Next build I want to check is the two-way slash and playmaker. We're going to get through this real quick. You already know what's going on. It's the yellow-blue pie chart right here. All speed. We're going to go through this really quick. Like I said, we're just trying to see what 2K actually changed. Close shot, layup, dunk. We're going to max this out. I'm going to just make it like a typical two-way slash and playmaker you would see. Max up the shooting. Now, you don't get any extra badges. You might lose some with your max wingspan, but I just want to see. So we're going to remember this. We have 12, 20. We're going to max our playmaking, 22. Why not? We're going to get some defense in there. See if we get a lot more badges because we're not even going to get one. So we're going to see if the wingspan actually gives us some more badges. Remember the badge count, 20, 12, 22, and 1. Height, we're going to go up to 6'5" right here. Drop the weight, max out that wingspan. We get that contact dunks, all that good stuff. Boom. We made a two-way slash and playmaker, I hope. Yeah, okay. John Morant, you know, typical two-way slash and playmaker things. Now for the badges on this one, we lose a shooting and a playmaking badge, but in return we do get one defensive badge. This is really weird to think about how they really just changed the entire builder mid-year. If they would have had this change at the start and they would have showed us what badges are actually changing when we're in the builder, I would have loved that. I think that opens a lot more opportunity to see more unique builds in the park. But now they did this mid-year, so many people are going to be furious, demanding refunds for their VC. People might have just made builds they didn't max out their badges yet, because I know when you make a build, your badges aren't maxed. You're going to have to completely remake your build. Maybe you already spent money on it. Hopefully they give people refunds for their VC that they've already spent on builds that completely got ruined. Now if the rebirth feature is on current gen, that's a W, but from what I've seen, there's no rebirth on current gen yet. So 2K really just messed up, man. Now this last build, we're going to make a popper, just trying to see what the meta builds are. I'm not a meta build guy myself. I like being unique, but for y'all comp dudes out there, I need to see what y'all are doing. You're probably going to have to sacrifice some shooting badges. You're going to get more defensive badges. We don't know yet. This is probably the best popper pie chart. We're going to go with this one. I'm sure it's very similar to this one right here, but we just get way better ratings with this pie chart, so I'm going to go with this one. Same physical profile, all speed. We're just going to upgrade driving dunk, standing dunk, maybe some close shot right there. We get 6 finishing badges. Max out all the shooting. We're not going to touch our playmaking because we're a popper. We're not making no hybrid build. We're just going to see everything that we can do here. Probably just boom, boom. Actually, you know what? I'll probably take off some of the close shot, try and get max defense right here. We're gonna take over a little bit, try and just get the max amount of defensive badges, see if these change. So the final badge count, 5, 23, 1, and 23. Definitely really solid for a build like this. We'll see if any of our badges go up or go down. For the height, we're gonna drop this down to 6'8", which is 2.03. If the meters are throwing y'all off, hopefully it doesn't matter too much because I am telling you guys like what the equals. But we're gonna drop the weight all the way down. Damn, the speed's going crazy. I actually want to see how weight affects stuff too. So this build, I'm gonna see if max weight gives you more defense or minimum weight gets you more defense. Wingspan, we're gonna max this out like always. Boom, as you guys can see, very solid build. We're gonna go sharpshooting, takeover. And let's see the badge count. We built a glass cleaner. So we ended up losing 3 defensive badges, which I assume was from dropping the weight. Now we're gonna try this with the maxed out weight, see if we can get any more badges or see if we just don't lose out on any defense. So we are gonna max this out, but look at our speed before. We do lose 3 badges, but it might be worth it to have a 82 speed instead of what? A 74 speed. You lose some driving dunk as well. So I don't know, bro. This is going to change the entire build scene unless they end up actually reverting the patch. Wingspan, we're still going to max this out. We still get park dunks, which this build still is definitely really solid. We're just a little bit slower. We're still going to go sharpshooting, takeover. See what the defensive badges are looking like. I wouldn't assume that the weight affects the shooting badges at all because we were at 23 before. I believe we're still at 23. Okay, wait. So why are we losing 1 defensive badge? So now we're going to test this out on minimum wingspan. I know it's not the most comp build in the world, but I just want to see how this affects the defense, the shooting, and the finishing badges. So right here, we're going all the way down on our wingspan right here. Boom. The build's not very good at this point, but hey, we're just going to see what it comes out as. You get a 2-way stretch 4W name, by the way. Damn, there is no reason to ever minimize your wingspan on a center build this year. You lose 5 finishing. You don't get any more shooting badges, and we lose 5 defensive badges. Moral of the story is max out your wingspan on every single build possible. You don't gain any shooting badges when you minimize it, but you just lose the hella when you max it out. So in the future, I expect to see only max wingspan guards running around unless you just want to have the highest 3-pointer possible, which I understand, but I don't really think your ratings are too important this year if you're just missing out on like what 5 badges in like several categories. I'm sorry this video's a little bit different and it's not my normal type of gameplay entertaining video, but I just had to bring y'all the news on this, show you guys what the changes to the builder actually are. I'm sure there's gonna be some other YouTubers making videos on this as well, but me myself as a build YouTuber, y'all need to be in the know. I'm sorry, a lot of my builds that I've dropped this year probably aren't gonna be as good. I make a lot of builds very uniquely, and if a couple badge points change, the build might not be competitively viable, so make sure y'all stay tuned in the future. I'm gonna be dropping a lot more build videos because I basically have to, because if your badges weren't maxing your other builds, you might be screwed, bro. With all that being said, man, I hope y'all like this video. I don't really know how you can like it. I guess I was just kind of ranting. If you want some more videos like this when a 2K patch drops or something, I guess I could just become a news channel. Nah, I'm just playing. Maybe every once in a while when 2K just really messes up, I just gotta say something on it. I gotta get my opinion out here sometimes. So yeah, that's basically it. Tomorrow, like I said, I will be dropping the top 5 builds for the new patch in season 2, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And yeah, like I said, that's gonna wrap it up, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow on my next video. Have a good one. Peace.